last question for 2017. Here's my Fred tool. Mine is set at 34 degrees. I think that 33 is probably ideal, but 34, actually 33 degrees down here. So my Fred tool is a little bit different because I have two Surform blades on there. One cuts that direction, one cuts that direction. And so that eliminates the problem of only being able to go one way. So here we go, 34 degrees. You can see my fin placement here. So the question was, how far back do I take my edge? This is a performance board, a 6'2", typical. My fins are placed at 11 inches from the tail. You can see my fin mark here. I don't want to put an edge further back than this. Same thing with the nose. I kind of taper it off because it's easy to overshape a thin rail. So here we go. My Fred tool cuts both directions, so it's really nice. So you can see that I'm tapering it out to the fin itself. It's up to you how far back, but I'd rather do this by hand if I wanted it softer back there. It's safer. So you can see my nice tapering bevel here. Feathering out to nothing at the nose, of course, because I don't want to overshape it. So this is my 34 degrees. I turn it around that way. Then I put another bevel here. So I have my first 34 degrees. I cut that one in half. Then I come back to the top. And I put one on the top. I do have another Fred tool for this top, but I never use this. It's easier just to do it by hand. So now I have 3 bevels, which makes a really nice, clean curve here. All it takes is a little bit of screening. When I come back and screen it, I don't screen off to the tail. I only screen to where I left off. I can come back and do this by hand to get whatever edge I want, but generally this is what I want it to look like. I don't know if you can see that, but this part gives a lot of people trouble because they overshape it. You see this back here, I'm not touching it until the very end. You can see my block. So it's easy for me to come back with a really fine grit screen or sandpaper and just finish this off. But basically this right here is nice enough where I only take maybe 3 or 4 passes with a screen and it's done. Same thing with the top. I do the almost identical thing to the top. I never touch this mid wall here because that is my outline. As soon as I put the screen on the side wall, I distort the outline. So basically we're blending, leaving the center alone. It's just a blending point. I hope that clarifies a little bit. Then there's the nose. And like I said, I'm just going to do this by hand because I don't want to overshape it. Once you take the foam away, there's no putting it back.